But this this particular topic has been coming to my mind for a minute, at least a week or two, maybe 3 weeks. But I've been avoiding having to discuss it or feeling the need to discuss it because I feel like there's no need to discuss it because we all are aware of what black magic is. We're all aware of what hexes and evil magic is. But then again, we're not, because we're in a time of where people are misconstruing witchcraft, hoodoo, voodoo, and every other spirituality thing with black magic. It's two different things. Black magic, spirituality, hoodoo, voodoo, African spirituality, 7 powers of Orishas, any of that is 2 different categories. It's 2 different lanes, my people. Okay? There's good magic, and then there's black magic. Okay? There are people in this world who only are crafted to do black magic. Now, I don't know how long this video is going to be, so I ask everyone to bear with me. But before I even go into this conversation, I want to thank everybody, every soul, every spirit that's been energetically promoting and sending love and your energy towards me and allowing your energy to receive and come together with mine. Thank you. I truly do appreciate it. I love y'all, and every inch and ounce of love that y'all send to me, I send back to y'all 10 times tenfold with the highest in abundance, signed and delivered to you with it. So I want to thank y'all for that. Thank you for the subscribers, the likes. Thank you for just really hearing me out and feeling me out, feeling my energy out, vibing with me, listening and understanding what I'm saying. Not understanding to deteriorate what I'm saying or to knock the collective or knock anybody of what I'm saying, but to really listen to what I'm saying and apply it, or just really try it. Really, you don't have to take what I'm saying and instantly apply it. Listen to what I'm saying and do your research. You're gonna realize and see that 9 times out of 10, all the videos I have posted correlates with the truth. May not be your truth, may not be the white man's truth, but I promise you it's our truth. I don't tell any lies anymore. When I say I sold my soul, I walked with the devil, I really did that shit. I sold my soul to get to my higher self. I had to sell all that negative shit, and I did not sell it with the wrong intent. I sold it to my highest being. So let me say that again. I surrendered my soul. I surrendered my soul to my highest being. Because a lot of things we just cannot do anymore. Some things we just can't do it by ourselves. So you have to surrender to your higher power. You literally have to be like, okay, here, give it to him. Like, grant it to him like it's a gift. And it'll be taken care of. So if you ever hear me say I walk with the devil, or if I ever sold my soul, if you ever hear me say that in any of my videos, don't think I'm talking about Illuminati. Don't think I'm really talking about demonic shit. Well, back then, years ago, I was demonic. To get to the light, you gotta go through that darkness. You're gonna have to go through that. I kid you not. You're gonna have to go through that. I was dealing with being a narcissist. I was dealing with being hatred towards myself, self-pity. I was dealing with being victim. I was dealing with a whole bunch of negative connotations, negative things that bring negative spirits and negative energy that allow depression to linger on you. I have to move out the energy. Sometimes that energy, that dark ass energy still try to follow me sometimes. But I send it back to where it belongs. That's why I'm spraying right now my Florida water. Because I felt it creeping up on my back. As soon as I said that, I done released it. It can't get back though, unless I allow it. The same thing with y'all. Like, release that junk. But, here we go. Back to this conversation. I'm going to clear something up before I even go into the black magic. Okay? One thing. Before we start condemning our people, our Egyptians, our goddesses, our gods, our apostles, our ascended masters, we need to start doing our research. Because every time any person comes out their mouth and disrespects the knowledge of self, of love, of divinity, you knock and disrespect our ascended masters. You knock and disrespect the gods and the apostles who have created this planet. Like, I'm gonna say this. Because I said this in one of my videos before. I used to think tarot cards was demonic as well, growing up. I used to think spirituality was demonic as well, because that's what we were taught and brainwashed to believe. And I also thought baptism in Christianity was the way to go, because I was brainwashed and taught that as well. And I was 100% wrong. It's the way to go for some people, but not this spirit, not my free spirit. Christianity and me don't even go in the same box. I don't even belong in a box. You try to put me in a box, I'm going to break that bit. I'm going to cave it. First of all, I'm going to hotbox it first, and then I'm going to cave it in. Simply because of the fact that I don't belong in a box. So how dare you try to put me in a box because you want me to be in a box? No. Don't let nobody do that. So the moment somebody try to tell you that African knowledge, African power, realizing who we are, knowing our ascendants, descendants, knowing our origin, our lineage, is demonic, they're demonic. They're controlled by an entity, a spirit that is not of the highest love of us. You better send it back. Every ounce of love they tried to send you, knowledge or advice they tried to give you, will turn into sin, because it was not given you love. It was not provided with love. It was provided with the intent of destruction of mind and distorting the mind. The enemy can be powerful too. Man can be powerful. If we give man the energy that he needs to distort us, it can definitely happen. Devil is an energy just like God-like. It's an energy. So I say this to say, know what you're doing and who you're dealing with. Because it's important. It's vital. It'll save you energy. It'll save your life also. Excuse me. Mentally and emotionally. But I tell you what, it's a lot of people in this world who believe that African culture is evil. And I said once again, I didn't never really think African power was evil, but hoodoo and voodoo, tarot cards, all of that. I thought all of that was demonic. And I did, until I started doing my research. And then, before I even started doing my research, a lot of things was happening in my life to show me that none of that was true. First of all, before I even knew what tarot cards were, I was being shown by spirit that, hey, all of this is real. You're real, right? You're here, right? What makes you think this is false, this is fake, this is evil? Like, I would literally be having conversations with certain people, and you can really feel that the confusion coming from them when it comes to Christianity. My phone down. Ain't this some shit? When it comes to Christianity, like, you literally can feel it. And also spirituality. Like, you can know when somebody's just speaking evil about stuff just to be talking about it because it's a trend. Let me tell you something. Spirituality is not a trend. Being a free spirit is not a trend. Let me change that. Forget spirituality. It's a lifestyle at this point. Free spirit, being a free spirit, being righteous within your mind, body, heart, and soul, it's a lifestyle. It's not a it's not something that you just automatically decide to do. It's something that you choose to do every day. Not just once or every other blue moon. It's something you do every day. Because it's laws. Something you have to abide by. Honestly speaking, I can't do no evil shit to nobody. I just had a conversation with somebody about this yesterday, my family. Like, I can't do that to nobody because it's going to come right back to me 10 times because I am not meant to do evil shit. Excuse my language. I am not meant for evilness. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to break it, curse it, reverse it, send it back. I'm a light worker. You can't see it? Do you see the aura? Do you see it? Because I see it now. My view was distorted back then. I had people distorting my view, and it was the people closest to me. I ain't even gonna lie. They was distorting my view of who I was and what I was seeing. I had to take them rose-colored glasses off. I had to take them shades off and stop seeing from black and white and really see what my spirit and ancestors were showing me. And the source was showing me. Because they were literally showing me the way, guiding me towards the way, but I was so scared. Like, not even scared. I just didn't know. I didn't know. So I didn't do it until I was forced to, until I was pushed to do it. Same thing with black magic. People only do it because they feel like they're forced to do it, or they have to do it. I'll tell you this. I made a Facebook post today. Black magic doesn't work on high priestesses, empresses, emperors. It doesn't work. It gets sent back 10 times. And the person that sent it is going to get the same energy that they sent out. 20 times harder. Stop doing black magic. Stop speaking ill will over people's will. Stop speaking ill over people, negative over people, and thinking it's cute. Thinking it's okay. Thinking it's getting you somewhere when in all actuality, you're showing your hand of who you are, how you feel about yourself. You're not degrading the person that you're really thinking, talking so much about like you think you are, or like you feel like you are. Because I used to do the same thing. I used to talk so negative about people. I used to talk so much junk, so much ill will. And then I had to realize, that's really how you feel about you. That's really who you are. That's really how you feel about yourself. And I had to realize that. And only way for me to realize that and see it was to feel it, sit back, self-preservation, to understand like, hey, that's you. They're mirroring you. What you gonna do? You gonna change it, or you gonna continue to be in this victim mind state? Oh, woe is me. Everybody has life obstacles. Everybody goes through different things. Everybody has trauma. Everybody has past life experiences. How you deal with it? What you do to get yourself out of that? Do you know how to get yourself out of that? Better yet, forget all that. Are you willing to learn how to get yourself out of that? Do you want to get yourself out of that? Those are the next following questions. Because if there's a no answer to any of those questions, baby, you cannot be helped anyways. You cannot be helped. You can't even be touched or ordained right now until you take yourself to spirit, because you don't want to be helped. And I had to tell myself that. And how can you be helped when you don't want it? When you don't want to do better, how can you do better? How? You can't. Like, there's no way. You can't. It's not going to happen. So with black magic, it can go numerous ways. Okay? It can go numerous ways. Do I know black magic? Do I know how to do black magic? Do I know? Yes, I do. I surely do. But do I do black magic? Do I participate in black magic? No. Because that's not my soul journey. That's not my soul purpose. In my past lives, I sure the hell did. My past lives, I sure did. I did. But this life right here that I'm in right now, this present energy, no. Or either future energy, no. No black magic. Because the moment that we ties ourselves up into wanting to destroy another being or unrightfully hurt someone because of our own personal deviations or whatever, it's an issue. It's a real big issue. Let me tell you, I've overcame, let me say that, with power, strength, validity. Because damn it, so many people have tried to destroy me, my name, my essence. Literally, so many people. And I had to realize, and it's recent that I had this conversation with myself, like 2 weeks ago. Baby, how are you not touched? How am I still here? Because people have been out to destroy me since I was a jit. And if I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm not even lying, because if you can see it, you see it. You just fool about it. I'm telling the truth. Since I was a kid, there have been people out here to destroy me, attempt to destroy me. And for a long time, they succeeded. Let me not lie. For a long time, for the first decade of my life, for the first 16, 17, 18 years of my life, they very, very truly succeeded. But spirit got my ass. In the midst of me transitioning through losing so many of my unconditional loved ones, spirit was able to catch me. I was able to catch me, better yet. The spirit was already right there. I just had to follow the path. My gods led me. My higher self led me. It led me home to me. Led me home to spirit. Because if I would have kept following my lower self, if I would have kept listening to that depression, the demonic energy that I had on me, I would have been dead by now. I kid you not. I'd be dead. A lot of the shit I've been through, I don't know how I survived. I do not. That's how I know there's a higher power. A lot of things I truly do not understand how I overcame. I do not. From the bottom of my heart, I do not. But I know. That's how I know there's a higher power. Because a lot of shit that was sent towards me, it was intentionally sent to destroy me. For me to not get in my high priestess energy. For me not to get in my empress energy. For me not to realize my worth, my self-worth. For me not to value myself. Not to value my own essence. Intentionally. But once I got over there, I overcame that. And I had to realize that, hey, sweetheart, all that was here for me. It was happening for me, not to me. I started embracing it. I started finding the beauty in everything. Even in the most ugliest things, even the most darkest shit, I will find and place beauty in it. And that is my issue. That has been my issue my whole entire life. To this day, I would take the darkest thing and make it the most beautiful, lightest picture painted ever. And never, ever boast about it. Never judge, never discriminate, never criticize without the love. See, some people want you to be a yes person. Some people just want you to do what they want you to do and not do what your spirit wants you to do. Some people want you to pretty much live how they want you to live. Do what they say. You know, go against your morals, your values. Go against your essence, your belief system, your core values to please them, to make them happy, supposedly. That's when the black magic becomes in. I said becomes in. That's when it begins. That's when it comes in. Literally. Talking about this black magic taking a little too much energy out of me. That's how you know I don't participate in that shit. Like, I can't even speak ill. I spoke ill of somebody one time, and I had the righteous way to do it, the rightful intent to do it, because she disrespected my mother. She was talking about my mother's, her death, and me being suicidal, me needing to go be with my mother, me wanting to be with my mother. At the time, she was telling my ex-girlfriend how suicidal I am. I'm a crackhead, crack baby, all of this, you know. I've been... My name has been slandered so damn much, I'm starting to love it. Like, I have so many people say I've done drugs before, crack, meth, including my grandma. My grandma, yeah, we ain't even gonna get into that. That's a whole other conversation. Crack, meth, all of that. The most drugs I have done are people. That's the only fucking biggest drug I've ever done is people. Cause y'all people are a drug. And they ain't had no business partaking in some of y'all dark asses. Be thankful I did. Tried to help y'all scary asses. But anyways, like, I had so many people try to slander me. But she's speaking ill of my mother. Just saying how, like, telling my ex how she needs to go check on me because she know I want to be with my mama, how much I miss her, this and that and the third. Yes, I do miss my mother. But why would I commit suicide to go be with her when this woman is literally with me every day? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I don't have to commit suicide. Now, don't get me wrong. I have been in the energy of doing that. I have been to a point where I have tried to commit suicide. When I was younger, I was in middle school. I also tried it in high school as well. But I didn't get far with it in high school. I seen this. They got on my ass quick. It's not your time. Stop it. No. Middle school as well. No. I don't gotta do that. I don't have to do that. And with her speaking ill on me, I was very upset. I wasn't upset that she was speaking ill on me. I was very upset about the fact that she was disrespecting my mother. Don't disrespect my priestess, my lovely high priestess lady. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because that's the quickest way to piss me off, to disrespect my mother. You can say what you want to say about my father, but you won't disrespect my mother. I don't go for that shit. So the moment I saw that, and then I was at work while all this was going on. I'm on a clock trying to get some money, and this dusty hoe sitting here disrespecting my essence and my mother. So I'm like, okay. I got home. I went out into nature. I didn't do no evil shit. I didn't do no black magic shit. I didn't do none of that. But I started confessing with my mouth, my tongue. Because words are spells now. Don't forget it. Tongue is a powerful thing. My people used to always tell me that when I was growing up. The tongue is a powerful thing. And it is. I started confessing with my tongue how upset I was, how mad I was, how disrespected I felt from both parties. Because at the end of the day, you're not supposed to entertain the disrespect. once the entertainment of the disrespect enhances and it becomes even more of a joke, you've crossed the lines. So once my mother was disrespected, there was no hold bars then. Everything must go. I started confessing with my tongue what I wanted to happen to her. See, she was already in a rut simply because of the fact that the shit that she had put me through previously. Her and her mother going through hella karma right now. Hella karma. Her mother's been sick almost 20 years. She gonna be sick even longer now because she don't spoke ill of mom. But I sent healing to her though. Still, even after cursing me in my lineage, I went back and I apologized to myself and my spirit guides too for how upset I was. I was very upset. I said some things I hadn't said in a long time about nobody. I felt that way ever in a little minute. So I had to apologize. And I did apologize and I forgave myself. But that did not take away the disrespect. That didn't take away how I felt. It just took the anger behind the situation away, the emotion. Logically, it didn't faze me. Because let me tell you another thing before I get back to the black magic. If you're dealing with somebody, friends, family, whatever, and they have someone speaking ill of you to them and they believe it, they don't even give you the chance to, they don't even give them the chance to see who you really are, to feel you out, none of that. They automatically believe what that other party talking about. That's your enemy as well. You might want to get away from it. Because before you know it, they're going to be knocking you off your path. Intentionally. It's not worth it. But like I said, I had so many people saying so much negative things to me. Intentionally. See, back then I ain't know nothing about no return to sender. None of that. I ain't know. So that energy was just eating me up, was just tearing me up, it was just on me. That dark energy, that dark death spirit was just on me. It was on me, heavy, on my neck. I could feel it, like energy dark. When I got out that space, I was able to realize that I went through all of that for a reason. It made me wiser. It made me better. I'm stronger. Like when Marvin said I'm stronger, when he said I'm stronger, I'm wiser, and I'm better. I'm so much better. When I look back after all he put me through, after all the things I've been through, and that you can see that your higher power, the one that you held on to, we never would have made it without it. Those words to me, that song growing up, killed me. Because I never, even to this day, sometimes when I hear that song, I get teary-eyed because I never would have made it. Never, if I would not have been guided, if I did not start listening to myself, listening to what I was being told and instructed to do, and stop listening to everybody outside of me and start listening to the inside of me, things changed. Things changed for the game. The game changed for me. No evilness can get a hold on me. None of that. It can't even attach to me anymore. Because I sent it back. See, back then it could attach to me and stayed and lingered. That's what black magic could do to you. See, I'm glad how I discussed that because it tied right into it I'm about to go back into. That's how black magic get to your ass. See, the honest to God truth. Anybody can put a spell on you. Anybody can do anything or try to. They don't have to know you like personally per se. Really, really. Other people can just know you, know of you, and they want it done. But I tell you this, the black magic, all that jank, When that's done to you, when that's presented within your life and your lineage, it's most of the time done from somebody in your family, somebody close to your family, or even one in your family that changed to Set. That's not God, like that switched over to Set because they were greedy. They were jealous and hateful. Not righteous. They weren't pure. They didn't have a clean heart. They didn't have a heart or a soul. They have a heart, but they didn't have a soul. Spirit was dirty. Like dirty south dirty. Like it's Set energy. We don't want to be set in that energy. You know, because I was in Set energy for a little minute. Lying, malicious, deceitful, cheating. I was doing all of that and thought it was cute too. I had the audacity to think that shit was cute. Until karma got to knocking on my door. Then I want to try to close it. Nah. You big and bad enough to make that mess, lay in this bed and take it. Sometimes you gotta talk to yourself like that. Yeah. Accountability. She's a beast, I tell you. Let me cover my, hold on. But let me tell you, accountability. She's a beast. And vital. But yeah, that's how the black magic, that's how it normally starts. See, the crazy thing is, some people, before we even get to Earth, before we touch this solid planet, we have already chose our destiny. We choose our parents, siblings and all, simply because it comes with lessons that we needed. Truthfully. But when we get here, grounded, planet foot, from the womb, from the canal, out the vagina, through the umbilical cord, once it's snipped, things change. My head itching my head. That's how I know that's true. Things change. Simply because of the fact that when we're in the womb, we already are connected to our mothers more than we know before we actually get here. So when we are birthed, the things that our mother has experienced, gone through, felt, we have within us already, along with our grandmothers. Yeah. See, I'm gonna go back for a minute. For instance, when my grandmother Martha, God rest her soul, when my great-great-great-grandmother, was pregnant with my grandma Martha, she was already in the making. My mother was already in the making. She wasn't in the womb, but she was already intertwined with my grandmother and her grandmother. I was already in the making and midst of my mother as well. Before I was even conceived. Not already, but before I was even conceived. I was already in the making. Generation to generation to generation. That's how the traumas get here. That's how the wealth gets here. That's how the strength get here. Because our ancestors just didn't give us strength like weaknesses. They gave us strength. They gave us so many things. They left us with so many things. And I'm telling you, if you tap in with them, talk to them, listen to them, they'll show you and they'll tell you some shit now. And it is going to be the truth. And you may not like it, you may not want to hear it, but it's the truth. My bad, y'all. I had to look at that cloud back there. My angels, my spirit guides, they be talking to me through clouds as well. The other day I looked up in the sky, seen an angel in a cloud. Literally an angel with wings and all. It's crazy. Oh, it's amazing. I had to thank my spirit guides for that too. I had to definitely thank them for that. But I was already in the making. So once my grandmother was born, for free. As my grandmother was in the womb, before she was born, I should say, my mother was in the pre-making. Once my grandmother was birthed, she got pregnant with my mother. I don't know, man. My grandma had to be a powerful lady. My grandma's a powerful woman. And I knew she was a powerful woman because she was short, she was stern, she was firm, but very loving. Black mighty loving, I shall say. My grandma has some dark skin, but very lovely. Very, very lovely. It's crazy because when my grandmother had my mother, I don't think my grandmother knew what she was doing. The same way my mother didn't know what she was doing when she had my brothers. But the moment my mother got pregnant with my brothers, I was already made in the sense of soul-wise, spirit-wise. I just was not here vessely until she connected with the sperm donor of mine to get me here. My father, Terrence, of course, to get me physically here. And I'm about to say, throughout the lineages, from the generations, there's 3 generations, 4 generations, to the generations, things happen. People get hurt, people get harmed, family members do things, friends do things, we make choices, people make choices and decisions that alter our will and alter others' will. Before you hear people, some people, they know who you are. They know what you're going to be as a jit before you even know who you are. And that's why they get to casting those spells. That's why they get to doing that evil shit. So you will not step into your power. So you will not realize who you are. To break all of that. To break free from all that demonic and negative energy. It's crazy because I went to South Carolina and I seen some of my people and they was like, you look so happy. You so happy. Yeah, I am. I am happy. Y'all motherfuckers thought that goddamn demonic spells you put on me was gonna work. You thought it was gonna work, and for a long time it did, but no. The moment I went to A&T that little semester that year and I was by myself, that's when Spirit got my ass. Spirit, you're like, yeah, I got you by yourself. You ain't around nobody. You ain't with nobody but just you. I can get you the way I want you now. And literally, that's what happened. Literally, that's what happened. I started sitting outside, connecting with nature, all type of stuff. Like, and it's certain ones. Like, and I say that I don't wish ill, negative, hate, none of them, none of my family members, none of the ones who have spoke ill of me, who have tried to misfortune my will. I do not wish any hate, harm to them. I know who they are. I know names, who they exactly are, because my spirit allowed me to see and realize who they are. But I don't really wish any harm or hatred towards them. So when they told me, like, you're doing good, you look good, you look happy, thank you, I am. See, back then when I was in your energy, I wasn't really happy. I wasn't living. I wasn't. But I'm thriving now. And they're like, how you do it? How you do it? What you do? What you do? What? Baby, what you do? I talk to spirit. I learn how to listen and be obedient to what is being told to me in my head. All my life I've been told I'm crazy. I'm psychotic. I'm a lunatic. I'll be crazy. Because when I hit the casket, everything that I've said, you're going to know is true. You're going to know how real it is. You're going to know it's not false pretense, that I'm not false pretense. I'm not set energy. I'm not no demonic energy like people try to make me out to be and cast me out to be. I only do what's done to me. So if you hurt me, yeah, you're not gonna get the purely essence. You're gonna get the other essence. You're gonna get Monique. So like, it's different levels to this, literally. Like, and I sit back and I have to laugh. That's how I know I'm so blessed and thankful and grateful for overcoming a lot of these things, because I laugh now. I used to cry about these things. I used to cry like a baby. Why are they doing this to me? Why are they talking bad about me? Why they hate me? Why they don't love me? Why they don't support me? Woo, 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 woo. And then I have to realize, baby, they never was supposed to. Yeah, they never was supposed to support me. They was here intentionally not to support me. They were put in my life intentionally to show me how to step into my power, how to trust my intuition, how to listen to myself and not others. Because after you being told that you're fat for so long, after a childhood, a period of times, that you're ugly. Because before, I look like this now, you feel me? I haven't always looked like this, you know. So going up, I was bullied, you know. So after being told you're fat, you're ugly, like you're crazy, like a whole bunch of negative things, you will start to believe it, you feel me? If you don't have enough people putting that good energy in you to backpedal the negative that's being told to you. Like my brother, Keandre, DeAndre, you know, Andre, God rest his soul, Allah. They were the ones that was putting the love in me. My uncle, OJ, my grandma, like my Aunt Chantel, Aunt Mary. It's so many people. Nisha's mama, like it's so many people that I can think of, like were giving me love regardless of what they were told about me or heard about me. They still would show me love, you feel me? And to this day I remember these people. I remember by names. I can't call them out. I won't call them out, but I thank y'all, because y'all helped me get to my core. Y'all helped me realize and be a sense of have a sense of wholeness. I have to say this though. Sierra Lackey is a lady that I met when I was working at Wendy's and I was in high school. I went to high school with her daughter and her son. Dominique, I ended up finding out that he was my cousin, of course, like 11th, 12th grade year. That was after I worked at Wendy's. I was working at Wendy's like 10th grade, I think, 10th, 11th grade. She had the most warming, loving spirit. She still does. And I was going through some dark ass shit when I was working at Wendy's. But when I would see Sierra Lackey, also Miss Keisha too, my manager Miss Keisha, when I would see them, it was just always love, energy, man. And if they talk shit to me, it's because I needed to hear it. You feel me? I needed the structure to get to where I need to be. It wasn't no negative criticism. Like, it wasn't no degrading or demolishing shit. It was a critique of love. I remember though, and like, when I think back on those times, those dark days, that love that my brothers used to feed me, like they used to tell me, oh my God. I remember Kendra used to tell me I'm a goddess when I was a little girl. I was in middle school. He's like, you're a goddess. And I used to be like, thank you. I used to be so flattered and adored when he used to tell me that. But I didn't know what he was telling me. I didn't know what he was saying until I got... My brother was telling me who I was before I knew who I was. You feel me? But I didn't know who I was then. I had to go through some things. I had to experience some things. Some people, I had to lose myself, my soul. My soul left my body a few times. A couple times. I had to experience that to get to this essence. To get to my core essence, literally. And I thank my higher power for it. I was so happy for that. Because I never thought I'd be I didn't think I would make it to 23, 24 to be exact. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think I was gonna live to see this long, and I'm very thankful I did. It's on to the next journey now. So, like, that's why I say, like, that black magic, man, it only works if we allow it to. But you gotta have that willpower, that toughness, that warrior in you to knock that shit down. You can't give up. You can bend a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with bending. But don't you break and don't you fold. Ever. Ever. For nobody. This is for yourself. If you gotta bend and fold, break for yourself, that's different. But don't you do it for nobody else. Stay 10 toes down solid in your truth, your power, your love, and who you are. Don't let nobody knock you down. My daddy called me one day after I had got into it. And my daddy called me, he said, Edson, don't you ever let nobody downplay you. Don't you ever let nobody knock you. Because I know who I created you to be. I know who you are. I know what I birthed. Don't you ever downplay yourself. Don't you ever let nobody else downplay you either. He told me that. My daddy ain't never said that to me. Ever. 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 So when he told me that, I said, wait a minute. He said, you listening to me? I'm like, yeah, Dad. I'm on the phone. I'm outside, better yet. I'm out here, same place I'm at right now, having this conversation with him. Damn near around the same time. I'm like, yeah, Dad. He said, don't never let nobody downplay you. You know who you are. Be it. That's how I was looking when he told me that. That's how I was looking when he told me that. Because, damn, when he said that to me, it made me realize, fuck, you don't forget who the hell you really are. You don't know who you are then, do you? Let me get you straight. Let me get you together and put you in check right quick. Because you're tripping. You're tweaking. That moment right then and now, I said, let me listen to my father. I ain't never said that before. But that moment right then and now, I said, let me listen to my father. Because he's right. He's right. The main people that you help, gave love to, gave the shirt off your back. They'll try to downplay you, speak ill on you to other people. That's to make themselves feel better for the dirt that they did. Nope. I would turn the 70 10 times. I'll show you. Leave it at that and let it be. Okay? That black magic do not work when you work against it. Now, when you're working with it, when you're working with the black magic, when that evilness is put on you, it's spoken on you, and you're already out here doing dirty, you already out here living foul, you don't care about nobody, you're selfish, you got an ugly ass heart and spirit, dirty ass energy, mind, simply because of the fact that you're greedy, you're hungry for evilness, for negativity. See, you are already losing right then and there because you letting the evilness attack you and you attacking yourself on top of the evilness. That's what I was doing. I was doing that shit. And I'm like, wait a minute. I was wondering why I was going through so much and had so much other junk going on. I wasn't doing right. I wasn't doing right by myself. You can do right by others all you want to, but until you do right by yourself, none of it matters. None of it matters. It does not hold account until you start doing right by yourself. And then the laws of the universe will work for you with the other people. But until you start working with yourself and doing right by yourself, that other shit you do for other people don't even matter. Because you don't even matter to you. And I'm sitting here talking to y'all like this because I had to talk to myself like this. Yeah, I talked to myself. I just said it. Yeah, I had to talk to myself like this. In the mirror, to be exact. Because you're going to hear me. I had to make myself listen. Structure, discipline starts within your home. You teach a child his righteous ways, it will never stray from it. No matter how far away you are or the child is. If you teach a child the righteous way to be and live, no matter how far they go away from their path, they will return home to what they were taught. I used to hear that a lot growing up. And I see why. Because I was raised right. Don't get it twisted. I was raised right. I did wrong on my own. I made my own wrong choices, my own wrong decisions because I was hard-headed. I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I felt like couldn't nobody tell me anything. So I had to learn. I had to learn how to be obedient, to listen. Which I never had a problem with that though. Going up as a jit, I did it. But once I got to them adolescence years, once my unconditional loved ones passed away, that's when I had a hard time with being obedient. I didn't want to be obedient anymore because I lost the ones that I was being obedient to. I lost the ones I felt like that taught me and showed me how to be obedient. That taught me obedience and structure. They were no longer physically here, so I felt like I didn't have to do it anymore. Wrong. That's why you have to do it even more. And then I realized, Essence, baby, what are you doing? What are you doing? You were raised right. You were taught right. I know unconditional love because I was raised by it. My Aunt Mary, my grandfather Wilbert, man, my Nana, my sister Tiana, unconditional love, man. They gave me unconditional love. My grandma Martha, unconditional love, man. Oh my gosh. And they still give it to me and they not even here physically. But unconditional. So with me being able to not feel it and see it physically anymore, I'm like, man, I don't gotta listen to nobody or nothing. I do what I want to do how I want to do it. And spirit's like, I show you otherwise, my child. So I had to go back to my home, get back to my core, structure, obedience, listening, being very quiet. So when you quiet, you can hear it. When you're quiet, you can feel it. You can sense it. Sometimes you can even smell it. Sometimes you can even taste it. You know, it's solitude, quiet. It's not even just solitude, but quietness. Be still. It'll take you far. And I'm going to end it on that because I know I've been on here long enough. I got to get me some water and rejuvenate. Peace and blessings to everyone. I'll be back later on. Finish this up because I got some more to talk about. But y'all be blessed and y'all be safe. I love y'all. And thank y'all for tuning in with me, sharing love with me. Thank you for feeding and feeling my love and my energy. I hope you truly know and feel how loving each and every one of you are. And powerful, most importantly. Make sure to take time to thank your higher power. Thank yourself too, once again. And tell yourself I love you. But also tell your people I love you. Y'all have a great day and I love y'all. Take care.